Hi, I'm George, the Weather Dad, on the winter solstice. Yes, today's the shortest day of the year, so good news is it's going to get lighter now starting from here on out. Not a lot at first, but you'll start noticing more daylight, especially by mid-January, and that's only about 3 weeks away. So that's certainly some good news. But we do have Christmas week to talk about. And first, we're going to be talking about Monday. And what I really want you to keep an eye on is this area of the country. Those of you in the Central Plains, on Monday is going to feel pretty darn nice out in that area. Right here in the Ohio Valley, we're still going to be a little bit on the chillier side. Close to normal. Normal high is 42 with normal lows around 27. And these will continue to drop until about mid-January. There's usually about a 3-week lag from the shortest day from the coldest normal days. So we can expect that yet to come on up. But here we go on Tuesday. Again, remember, I want you to look at this area. Notice how now it's starting to expand towards the east. Now that's on Tuesday. Come Christmas Eve, now look at it, moving its way into the Ohio Valley. Very nice in this area, nice southerly flow of air. And look what happens here on Christmas Day. That moves across most of the Midwest. So temperatures are going to be 50 plus. In fact, I wouldn't be surprised if we get into the 60s, skirting with some possible record high temperatures on Christmas Day itself. So very warm air across the area, but that's not going to last too much longer because by Friday, notice what happens. We have a system starting to work its way down towards the south, and that's going to drain some cooler air for next weekend. But it's not going to be too bad overall. Now let's take a look at New Year's Day. Sneak preview. Temperatures are going to warm up again. So bottom line is, Christmas is going to be warm. New Year's Day could also be fairly warm, which means that for traveling purposes, I don't expect a lot of snow across the area. And of course, that does put a damper on a possible white Christmas, doesn't it? All right, precipitation-wise, here on Monday, there's going to be some snow across the Great Lakes region, again, bringing us a little bit of that cooler air. But overall, not too bad. Very stormy, though, out towards the west. On Tuesday, not much going on. We do see some rain and some snow moving its way up into the New England, Mid-Atlantic region, but then California, you're going to get hit pretty darn hard. Here on Wednesday, look what happens. Really heavy snows up in the higher elevation, lots of rain. Could be some problems there for you guys, but the rest of us are going to be fairly quiet there on Wednesday. That's Christmas Eve. Christmas Day, not too bad across the area. A little windy up towards the north, not bad, but again, very strong southerly winds bringing up potentially some record heat, but also look at California again, pretty messy for you out there. And then this is for Friday. This is the day after Christmas, and it looks like it could be a little wet around here. But again, with temperatures on the warm side, I do not see any snow. Shouldn't cause too much in the way of travel problems from the snow standpoint, but also look at some oranges and yellows working its way up into the northeast. We could be looking at some flight delays there for you as that heavy rain moves on up in that direction. And then what about New Year's Day? Well, pretty quiet across the area. Again, you see these little arrows moving air up from the south, means warmer air, but also very dry. Any really inclement weather will be hanging around the Rockies, and we could be looking at some snow out in that area. So if you're heading west to do some skiing, then it's going to be pretty nice there for New Year's Day. But overall, traveling conditions throughout New Year's Day should be okay as well. So what's our takeaway? I don't think we're going to see a white Christmas here in the Midwest, and traveling conditions are going to be pretty nice for the upcoming Christmas week. I'm George, the Weather Dad.